I think it's because you, A, don't allow yourself to completely love people, and B, don't allow people to completely love you. And I know that seems like a little bit of a tangent to the problem, but let me try to explain. It's a recurring theme, and habits and patterns are very important to the rhythm of our life. So it's a recurring theme that you don't feel respected. Now, what is respect? One perspective on respect is that it's position and title. At least it's that within the school environment. Oh, they're a senior teacher. Oh, they're head of the guidance staff. Oh, it's vice principal. So there's this concept of a hierarchical, respectful organization. However, these are just titles. It doesn't mean that these people are good people. Why should anyone respect you? And I'm asking you that question from the perspective of, I don't expect anyone, anywhere, to respect me at any time. I don't expect anyone to respect me anywhere,
Okay.
at any time. Nobody. Zero. I have zero expectation of respect. Zero. If somebody somewhere says, wow, that was good, or thank you for that, or that was nice, or I like that, I'm like, well, there's a bonus. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not looking for it. But like anyone who does anything nice or says anything nice, it's like, wow, that's really cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. But I'm not waiting for it, because I don't expect to be respected by anybody, because I don't expect anyone to, because first of all, everyone's busy with their lives, and I don't expect anyone to understand what it is that I'm doing. And even if they think that they understand, I tend to think that they don't quite get it yet. So respect is not, this respect I'm talking about is not anything that's ever automatic. It's something that's earned through years and years and years of graft and hard work and results. And even then, it can be not respected. Think about a football player who plays for a big team, and they get to the cup final, and they play in the cup final, and they play averagely well. Not the best game ever, but they play averagely well. And then the people talking about the game are critical. They didn't play a good game. That was a bad pass, blah, blah. This person's trained every day of their entire life to play in this match. He's trained every day of their life. Sweat, blood, and tears to get to this point. And people are like, like it's nothing, right? Like it's nothing. Right? You understand that we can't ever expect respect. Ever, at any point in time. And if it does come, probably comes from our dogs. Probably comes from our dogs more than our friends, right? Like my theory about anger is that that moment when the anger explodes is not because of what's happening here, it's because of what's happening there. Everything builds over a long period of time. It's like when the volcano explodes, everyone sees the volcano exploding. but nobody sees the 200 years of buildup of pressure that happens before it. And so when a person loses it, my experience is it's not because of that thing. That thing is just the final tipping point, but it's not the whole cause at all. Anything is going to set it off. You know, like I said, I think I said before that if a student is going to be angry, they're going to be angry at whoever, wherever, whenever, whatever. And maybe there's times when they think that you're an easy target. I don't know, whatever. But it's not about you. It's about them. My anger, if I'm angry with you, which I'm not, but if I was angry with you, that's me. It's not you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because it is. So at school is a narrative. People have like the geography teacher and the history teacher and the chemistry teacher and those are titles. Those are not real people.
Mm-hmm.
Those are character masks that people wear.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that story, your character is written into the story, perhaps as the easy target, within the narrative there. Because when you're outside of that environment, you're not an easy target.
No.
So the reactions that we have are dependent upon the environment that we live within.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everything is environment dependent. The same way that if you grew up in Japan, you speak Japanese. Right? Almost
Okay.
everything is environmentally dependent. If you're angry in one room, get out of the room. If you're angry in one house, get out of the house. Emotions and reactions are very often environmentally dependent.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Think about a classroom as a kind of pressure point. And things are always visible and invisible. Things are always building.
Mm-hmm.
And they're you'll see some teachers do it. It's difficult. Some teachers have this natural ability to release the tension. You know, they tell a joke or they're funny or whatever. That's not it's not me really. It's probably not you, but you've seen it with other teachers, right? They'll tell a few jokes and students will laugh and blah 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 blah. They just have that natural ability to release the tension. So it's very environmentally dependent. And within the environment, especially the school narrative, there are certain characteristics that we play. We fit into the roles that we're given. And perhaps you fit into that role too well. Perhaps subconsciously, you understand that they want you to play that character. I don't know.
Mm.
It's a possibility. It's an option that they want you to play that character. You pick up on the vibrations in the environment that suggest you should play that character.
Yeah.
You want to please people and keep them happy, then it's difficult to play the role. Right? Maybe you don't fit in perfectly to the role that they want you to play. But I guarantee you, in every working environment, there's a subconscious subtext about how people should behave. Get beyond the words. Look at the visual cues. Look at the body language of people. There's a subconscious subtext in each environment about how people are expected to behave. I can't understand why I always have arguments with my parents. Where'd you have the arguments? Every time I visit my parents. In the parents' house. The environment, the dynamic of the environment is such that is the normal psychological state for everybody to be in. You get people out of that environment into a neutral place, it doesn't happen. Role play. Role play. It's just back to Shakespeare. The world's a stage, and we're all actors upon it.